Justice perceived. What we, the people, desire above all else is justice. Every person in the Union held to the same standard of law. We currently have multiple groups within the Republic, and the laws do not apply equally. This creates division and turmoil within the system. By some mechanism, there must be a path forward to fix the broken judicial system. Selective engagement of laws, disregarded process and procedure, have left many Americans resenting the system designed to keep balance and equalization within America. Systemic breakdown of functional process, bilateral segregation of the populace to deconstruct societal groups and create the new superclass. The new superclass in design and structure acts in remnants to a monarchy or authoritarian form of governance. These elites are beyond prosecution of just investigations within the failed system, giving them complete unchecked power of process. They are virtually able to get away with any crime they desire, no matter how heinous. What we know from research is that the power vacuum within our nation is designed in a self-contained loop, rotating process and function for mutual support of coinciding systems. Gross incorporation of financial networks and secondary function systems are intergrained to allow the corrupted system to function without scrutiny. Distinctive protocols for awareness of these systems acts on a catalyst of response to disapproval. The path to circumvent these parameters is nearly impossible, as all collective systems and information handling operations are intermingled within the process chain. The process chain and structure to keep constant suppression upon the American populace. This gross violation of civil liberties gives rise to a separatist mindset and revolt to the systems of control. The main form of the process is the collective consumption of wealth and power to the hierarchy that exists in Washington, D.C., and by proxy is representative interest to all benefit from consolidation of American treasure. One of the primary means for ensuring steady flow of currency is warfare. In the height of 2003, defense contracts were equal to $1 billion a day and provided secondary benefit effects in the energy sectors. Large portions to this increase of revenue were not accounted for, and was self-contained within our government, a redistribution of function to its own means. Nothing that happens in international politics is by accident. It is, however, by design, grand scoping implementation of a consolidated system of population control, an in-design remnant to a way company works, with a board of oversight to issue executive discretion on the workers and collect upon their labors. The design in Washington is exactly the same. A void of constitutional process, gross restriction to civil liberties, all work towards the end game of enslavement. A very crude form of enslavement in which a large volume of the populace will not even concern themselves with the chains that bind them. Ignorance is of the greatest benefit to the establishment. They use the media propaganda machine to spread the intended message to the susceptible and unaware. Byproduct of their indoctrination is conformity and defense of the system of enslavement. This is entirely represented in today's reality. Look at people out in public. Ask yourself, is this how we are meant to live? Why would a viral outbreak with an averaged 96% survival rate cause people to modify their lives? Are viruses new? Have they always existed, or is it easy to suggest that through pressure and influence the establishment has been able to change our fundamental directions? People casually disregard personal liberty and the impression of freedom in favor for more governmental control systems. The ability to control one's own destiny provides a roadmap into individuals' lives. Conform, submit, never challenge. Physical and mental attack all outliers. We live in a perilous system where we are never further than a micron from the total consolidation of all liberty into a mandate for the establishment, a mandate on our lives, our freedom of will, our past, and our future, all to serve at the benefit of the establishment. We must remove these heinous systems of control from our society, or we will have truly lost this nation. I remember the famous warnings of the late, great Ronald Reagan. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this the last best hope for man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness.